Maurice McLeod is a social commentator, chief executive of Race on the Agenda. First off, Mr. McLeod, are you familiar with the show? You may be too young. Good morning.
Hello, Nick.
Hello,
Unfortunately, I'm not too young. I remember it well.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I was a fan, but I liked it.
Oh, you did?
I remember it well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should it be repeated on the BBC, or indeed any other network for that? Should it ever be repeated, or is it one that needs to be consigned to the TV edit rooms of history?
No, I think it's. I kind of agree that it's an important icon. It was watched by sort of 15 million people in its day. This wasn't some sort of niche program. It was prime time, very popular. What my take is probably falls somewhere between you and Sanjeev, but I think it should be shown. But show it with a warning. Show it saying, look, this contains views. Because I do think it's racist. You know, I should say that.
Sorry, you do or you do? It is racist.
No, I do think the program is racist.
Is right, okay.
But so. You know,
the argument
programs of that time.
Mr. Bashkar's argument that, in fact, in a way, I know it's a white guy, but the Indian actually comes out on top. He's the sort of wise one. Does that carry any water for you, Maurice?
Yeah, I take that point. I mean, I wouldn't say that he's the Sergeant Bilko character, Raji Ram. He is still very stereotypically sort of subservient, kind of stupid and head wobbling, and you know, it's not a he's not the sort of I'd kind of take a little, but that kind of isn't the point. The racism isn't just this guy blacking up; it's the whole tone of it. The whole point of the program really is about class structures, and you've got the sort of upper class officers, and you've got the sort of the soldiers with the sergeant major in between, and then you've got the underclass, which is the Indians, and they're all portrayed as sort of, you know, a bit stupid and servile and what have you. So yeah, but that was the time. I think it's important that we remember. How far,
lastly, Maurice, how far, because I think your idea of some kind of disclaimer is probably a very sound one, and you're probably aware that they've edited parts of Fawlty Towers out. They've edited parts of Little Britain. I understand they're editing parts of Dad's Army. If you put a disclaimer, does that cover everything?
See, for me, as I say, and I don't think I'm probably in a minority when I say this. It does for me. I don't really believe in censor. I want to see the stuff. I want to see, you know, the really awful, you know.
But doesn't that show how far we've come? I mean, I doubt that I'm going to get much support for the idea of Till Death Us Do Part, but were we to play an episode of that, would that not show the incredible, within my lifetime, that has been made, which is at least a positive to take out?
Yeah, I find myself agreeing with you, which makes me feel a bit awkward. But yeah, I think we should show them. I think flag up that we acknowledge that this wouldn't work now, yes, and that this is going to make people feel uncomfortable. But don't hide it. You know, I'm all for showing this stuff.
Poor old Maurice is going to go and have a sit down now. I think, what the hell's... I'm actually agreeing with him. I thoroughly enjoyed our time. Maurice, thank you. Maurice McLeod is chief executive of Race on the Agenda as a social commentator. You could you?